Be prepared. What's coming on April 9th is not just another cosmic event. It's a rare celestial moment that's going to crack open something inside you that's been sealed shut for years. The Virgo Moon is still active, forcing you to look at the details you've been avoiding, while the Sun in Aries races toward Chiron, the wounded healer, creating one of the most powerful healing portals of the entire year. This isn't just astrology, this is a cosmic intervention, a celestial surgery happening at the soul level. The Sun-Chiron conjunction doesn't just illuminate wounds, it transforms them into wisdom. And this year, the alignment is different. It's stronger, more direct, and impossible to ignore. But here's the thing, there's one specific aspect of this alignment that most people are completely overlooking, and if you miss it, you could lose access to the most powerful healing download of 2025. I'll tell you exactly what it is later in this video, so make sure you stay with me. Because before we get to that, there's something urgent you need to understand. Mark this date, April 9th, because it represents a cosmic doorway that only opens once a year, but this time it's amplified in ways we haven't seen before. The Sun in bold, fiery Aries is merging with Chiron, the asteroid of our deepest wounds and greatest healing potential. This isn't just a meeting in the sky, it's a direct line to your soul's most guarded secrets. For centuries, healers and mystics have recognized Chiron as the bridge between our physical existence and spiritual purpose. But when the Sun illuminates Chiron this powerfully, something rare happens. Your wounds don't just heal, they transform into your greatest strengths, but you have to be ready because not everyone will feel this energy the same way. The Virgo Moon is setting the stage for something massive. Right now, the Virgo Moon is working on you, whether you realize it or not. It's sorting through the chaos, organizing the fragments, preparing the ground for what's coming. You might feel an unusual urge to clean your space, organize your thoughts, or review past decisions with a critical eye. This isn't random, this is cosmic preparation. The Virgo Moon doesn't just clean your external world, it works on your internal landscape. It's like a cosmic detective, finding the hidden patterns in your life, the recurring themes, the cycles you keep repeating without even knowing why. And what it's finding right now, it's directly linked to what the Sun-Chiron conjunction is about to reveal. You might have noticed yourself becoming unusually analytical lately, maybe even critical of yourself or others. Perhaps you've been feeling an unexplainable need to improve something, fix something, make something better. That's the Virgo energy at work. It's not trying to make you feel inadequate, it's trying to show you what needs to be healed. And as this Virgo Moon energy begins to fade over the next few days, it leaves behind something invaluable, clarity about your wounds. Because before you can heal, you have to see. Before you can transform, you have to acknowledge. The Virgo Moon is handing you the map to your own healing journey, showing you exactly where to look when the Sun and Chiron align. But this is just the beginning, because what's coming next is going to shake you to your core. When the Sun meets the wounded healer, old pain resurfaces. There's a reason they call Chiron the wounded healer. It represents our deepest, most painful wounds, the ones that never seem to fully heal, the ones that shape our entire lives. And on April 9th, when the Sun casts its powerful light directly on Chiron, those wounds are going to be impossible to ignore. You might find yourself suddenly remembering painful moments from your past, conversations that hurt you, relationships that broke you, failures that defined you, traumas that changed you, things you thought you'd moved on from years ago suddenly feeling fresh again. This isn't regression, it's revelation. Because here's what most people don't understand about healing. Sometimes the wound needs to be reopened before it can properly heal. Sometimes the pain needs to be felt fully before it can finally release. The Sun-Chiron conjunction is like a cosmic surgeon, carefully cutting away the scar tissue that's been limiting you, holding you back, keeping you small. And yes, it might hurt. You might find yourself crying unexpectedly. You might feel anger rise up from nowhere. You might even physically feel sensations in the parts of your body where trauma has been stored. Your chest might tighten, your throat might close, your stomach might not. Pay attention to these signals. They're showing you exactly where healing needs to happen. But here's the most important part. This isn't just about feeling old pain. This is about transforming it, because what happens after the pain resurfaces, that's where the true magic of this alignment reveals itself. Your wounds are about to become your superpowers. This is what nobody tells you about Chiron. Your deepest wound is also the source of your greatest gift. The very thing that hurt you the most is also the thing that gives you your unique perspective, your profound empathy, your remarkable strength. And during this Sun-Chiron alignment, that transformation becomes not just possible, but inevitable. Think about it. The person who experienced abandonment becomes the one who truly understands the value of presence. The one who was silenced becomes the powerful voice for others. The one who was rejected becomes the one who creates true belonging. Your wound hasn't just been hurting you all these years, it's been preparing you. And on April 9th, as the sun illuminates Chiron with fierce Aries fire, you'll start to see your pain differently. You'll recognize how it shaped you in ways that nothing else could. You'll understand that what broke you also rebuilt you, stronger, wiser, more authentic than before. This isn't spiritual bypassing. This isn't toxic positivity telling you everything happens for a reason. This is cosmic alchemy, transforming lead into gold, wounds into wisdom, pain into purpose. And for the first time, you might actually feel grateful for what you've endured, because you'll finally see what it was creating within you all along. But remember when I told you there was one specific aspect most people are overlooking? This is where it gets interesting. Your body will send you signals. Pay attention. Your physical body isn't separate from this cosmic event. It's the vessel through which you'll experience it most powerfully. And in the days leading up to April 9th, your body will start sending you unmistakable signals. These aren't random aches or pains. They're messages, cosmic telegrams delivered directly to your nervous system. You might notice unexplainable sensations in specific parts of your body, a tightness in your throat when you try to express yourself, a heaviness in your heart when you think of certain people, a knot in your stomach when you remember specific events. These physical manifestations aren't psychosomatic. They're showing you exactly where your wounds are still active. Ancient healing traditions understood this wisdom. The body keeps the score. Every emotional trauma, every spiritual wound, every unprocessed pain gets stored somewhere in your physical form. And as this powerful alignment approaches, these stored energies are being stirred, activated, brought to the surface. Pay close attention to your dreams during this time too. They might become unusually vivid, specific, even disturbing. You might dream of people from your past, situations that hurt you, or symbolic representations of your core wounds. Don't dismiss these as random firing neurons. Your subconscious is speaking to you, showing you what needs healing attention right now. And here's something even stranger. You might experience unusual synchronicities related to your wounds. Perhaps you'll randomly encounter someone who reminds you of a person who hurt you. Maybe you'll hear a song that was playing during a painful moment in your past. These aren't coincidences. They're cosmic signposts guiding you toward what needs to be addressed, acknowledged, and finally healed. The hidden power of this alignment that no one is talking about. This is what I promised to reveal, the overlooked aspect of this Sun-Chiron conjunction that could completely transform how you experience it. While everyone else is focused on the pain, the wounds, the healing process, they're missing something crucial. This alignment isn't just about healing your past, it's about activating your future. When the sun illuminates Chiron in Aries, a sign of new beginnings, courage, and pioneering energy, it's not just highlighting old wounds, it's igniting new paths that would never have been possible without those wounds. This isn't just a healing portal. It's a rebirth portal. The secret power of April 9th isn't just in releasing what hurt you, it's in claiming the unique gifts that only someone with your specific wounds could possess. No one else has lived your pain. No one else has carried your specific burdens. And therefore, no one else can offer what you can now bring to the world. Think about the most inspirational people throughout history. Almost without exception, they transformed their deepest wounds into their life's purpose. Their pain became their platform. Their trauma became their testimony. Their wounds became their wisdom. And on April 9th, you have the cosmic support to do the same. This isn't just about feeling better. It's about becoming who you were always meant to be, the version of you that couldn't exist without everything you've endured, the soul that had to break in precisely the ways you broke in order to let in the light that only shines through your specific cracks. The 48-hour window that changes everything. The most powerful effects of this alignment won't happen in an instant. They'll unfold over a crucial 48-hour period. From April 8th through April 10th, you'll be in the eye of this cosmic storm, and what you do during this window will determine how deeply this healing opportunity can transform your life. These 48 hours represent a rare moment when the veil between your conscious and subconscious mind thins dramatically. The stories you've been telling yourself about your wounds, that they define you, limit you, or condemn you, can finally be rewritten. But you have to participate in this rewriting. You have to be willing to see yourself differently. During these 2 days, set aside time for reflection, not just casual thinking, but deep, intentional connection with yourself. Journal about your core wounds. Meditate on how they've shaped you. Talk to your younger self who first experienced these hurts. This isn't wallowing, it's witnessing. And witnessing is the first step in transformation. Some people will feel drawn to ritual during this time, lighting candles, creating altars, or performing personal ceremonies to mark this transition from wounded to healer. Others will feel called to more practical actions, having important conversations, making amends, or setting boundaries that honor their healing journey. Whatever form it takes for you, know this: these 48 hours are not like the hours that came before or the ones that will follow. They exist in a kind of cosmic parenthesis, a sacred space where healing happens at an accelerated rate. What might normally take years of therapeutic work can shift in moments under this potent alignment. And as these hours unfold, you'll start to notice something remarkable happening. You'll feel an unexplainable lightness. As the Sun-Chiron conjunction reaches its peak and begins to wane, something will shift inside you, something so subtle yet so profound that at first you might not even have words for it. A lightness, a release, a sense that something heavy has finally, after all these years, been lifted from your shoulders. This isn't just emotional or psychological, it's energetic. The places in your energy field where your wounds created blockages will start to open, allowing life force to flow freely again. You might physically feel taller, lighter, more expansive. Colors might seem brighter, food might taste better, your senses becoming heightened as layers of protection you no longer need start to dissolve. Some people describe this feeling as coming home to themselves or remembering who they were before the world told them who to be. Others experience it as a profound sense of peace or an unexpected joy that seems to bubble up from nowhere. However it manifests for you, know that this lightness isn't temporary. It's a glimpse of your new normal. And as this new sensation establishes itself within you, you'll start to notice its effects rippling outward into your life in remarkable ways. What happens after April 9th will prove this wasn't just energy. The real evidence of this alignment's power won't be found in how you feel during it. It will be revealed in what unfolds in the weeks and months that follow. Because true healing doesn't just change how you feel. It changes what you attract, create, and experience in your tangible, everyday reality. Relationships that were based on your wounded self will either transform or fade away. Opportunities that your wounds wouldn't allow you to receive will suddenly appear, seemingly out of nowhere. Patterns that have repeated throughout your life will finally break, replaced by new cycles aligned with your healed state. You might find yourself naturally setting boundaries you couldn't enforce before, speaking truths you couldn't voice before, taking risks you couldn't consider before, making choices from a place of worthiness rather than a place of wound. And as these new choices accumulate, your external reality will reshape itself to match your internal transformation. This is why this alignment matters so much. It's not just about feeling better in the moment. It's about altering the trajectory of your entire life moving forward. The Sun-Chiron conjunction doesn't just illuminate your wounds, it changes your timeline. And as you step into this new timeline, something even more remarkable will unfold. You'll become a healer for others without even trying. Your healing journey will light the way for others. There's a reason Chiron isn't just called the wounded, it's called the wounded healer, because once you've walked the path from wound to wisdom, you naturally become a guide for others still lost in their pain. Your very presence becomes medicine, your story becomes a map, your transformation becomes proof of what's possible. In the weeks and months following April 9th, don't be surprised if people are inexplicably drawn to you, if they share their pain with you unprompted. If they ask you for advice or guidance, even in areas where you don't consider yourself an expert. This isn't random, it's recognition. They can feel that you've done the work they're now being called to do. Your wound-turned wisdom creates a unique frequency that others with similar wounds can sense, even if unconsciously. You become a walking embodiment of possibility, a living testament that healing isn't just a nice idea, it's a tangible reality. And without saying a word, your energy communicates this truth to everyone you encounter. This is the ultimate gift of the Sun-Chiron conjunction, not just personal healing, but the ability to become part of the healing of the collective. Not through grand gestures or public platforms, although those might come, but through the quiet power of embodied transformation. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.